In today's video, I'm going to be talking about cohabitation. People say, yeah, I think I'll just cohabit because of so many reasons, for convenience, due to financial issue. I want to get to know my partner more. I want to get to have intimate moments with them. I want to really know them for who they are, right? There are negative effects cohabitation have on relationship and especially on marriages. So, and the Bible is our standard as children of God. So the Bible stand against cohabitation is that it is not good, it is wrong, right? But some people still have their way of justifying it. Okay, it is because of this, it's because of that. That is the reason why we are cohabiting, right? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the negative effects cohabitation have on marriages or on children. So if you're interested in this kind of video, definitely keep on watching. My name is Jeremiah Abusaya. For those that are new here, I film awesome content here on YouTube. You can do it to check my other videos. The first point, the cohabitation effect. Research by Scott Starling and colleagues suggests that couples who cohabit before marriage often slide into cohabitation out of convenience rather than making a deliberate decision. So some people go into cohabitation due to convenience, due to financial issue, and sometimes they don't really think about the future. They don't consider the future. They're just living in the present. Some is even due to societal pressure, but sometimes they are making long-term decision based on temporary situation, right? So they're not able to see that, okay, do I really want this relationship? Is this person for me, right? But due to financial issues, right, even right now, girls are staying with their boyfriend. Some people, their parents don't have money. Some people, they are in school and the home is abusive, so they don't want to go back to that setting, so they rather stay with their boyfriend. They rather cohabit with their boyfriend, right? So but what I'm trying to say is that it brings about lack of clarity about the relationship direction, and breakups are very hard in this kind of situation because there's nowhere to go. And when you talk about basic needs, the basic need like living expenses, and you're like, oh, so I have to go back to square one. And sometimes you people have bought stuff together, bought properties together, you have shared items that you bought together. You have items that you bought together. So this one will take ceiling, this one will take fan, this one will take electric cooker, this one will take gas, this one will take, because when there's breakups, so breakups are a lot harder in that kind of situation. And then instead of you leaving, you will get stuck in that kind of relationship because guys, you're already cohabiting, right? So that is the first effect of cohabitation, and it can really take a lot. It can take a lot on you. It can take a lot of emotional toll on you. So it's just good for you to save yourself that headache. Just do and just practice what is good. The second point is high risk of divorce. Research has shown that couples that cohabited before marriage tend to divorce more than those that don't, right? Because right now, you're living together, there's so many things. Guys, I know some people have that saying that, okay, they just want to get to know those people very well, but there are some things that you are not supposed to do, right? Okay, what if you guys have done everything like married couples do, and then you guys don't end up together? So it doesn't even guarantee the man marrying you. And some people, it gets to a case where the guy is now comfortable with the whole living situation, so he just wants you to just be together, stay together, while you, maybe as a lady, you want to push things further, you want things to go a lot further, you're looking towards marriage, and your partner is not looking towards marriage, he's enjoying all the benefits of marriage. So why is he going to marry you? Why? Just tell me. Because you're already giving him all that advantage of being married, right? So there's nothing pushing him to marry again. Do you get what I mean? So the next point is financial entanglements. Managing debts can create additional stress after breakup. Unequal contributions, feelings of resentment, especially if the relationship does not progress towards marriage or a deeper commitment. So when it comes to the finance aspect, maybe you guys have gotten into debt, especially in the Western world where sometimes they get things on using that debit card. So managing debt after a breakup is a lot. So, and it can take a lot of, it can stress you even emotionally, mentally. You understand? So it's just better you don't practice those things. You don't practice cohabitation, because tell me the advantage that you are seeing. Tell me the advantage that you think, okay, this is an advantage, right? So just like, don't stress yourself. You don't like fish. Money, you don't like fish. You don't like jollof rice. You don't like fried rice. You don't like good food. Eat good food and sleep and enjoy your life. Go out with your friends. I'm not saying that you should not like enjoy your relationship, but cohabiting with your guy, she gets, yeah. The feeling of resentment towards the other person, it's a lot, because sometimes we know that those relationships don't actually end up in marriage. So you tend to be carrying hurt, bitterness, anger, and sometimes you don't fully heal from those things, and then you carry that baggage into the next relationship, and then you keep repeating the cycle. So you see that the benefit is not a lit- is not even much, right? So it takes a lot on you. So just like do things in the right way. And the next point is less commitment, because of course you guys are already living together. Like I said, you guys are already doing what married people should do, right? So it is easier to just leave that kind of relationship. For marriage, it's a lot like difficult, because now it is legally binding, and like there's an exchange of vow between like your family and like so many people, right? So it is a lot difficult to live. But in cohabitation, you are just living with the person. There's no commitment whatsoever, right? So it is just easier to live that kind of relationship. And then when one person leaves, the other person gets to like be angry, and then bitterness comes in, anger comes in, and that a lot of stuff, right? The person will be avoiding marriage. One of the partner will be avoiding marriage, because yeah, you're already doing what married people should be doing. So that's another problem. The fifth point is pressure to marry, because I mean, in some parts of the country, they really frown at cohabitation, or there's some cultures that they frown at cohabitation. So if they find out that you guys are cohabiting, they may say, okay, just get married. And you yourself, you know that I don't think I want to do forever with this kind of guy. I don't want to do forever with this lady. But then, because there's already pressure to get married, you guys get married anyway, and then you begin to resent one another in the marriage, and that way the marriage won't last, because like it's so obvious that you guys are not compatible, and to really make that kind of relationship work is a lot. The next point is emotional tolls of breakup, right? Because there's a lot that goes into breakup, guys. Breakups are very hard, emotional side of it, and sometimes the financial side of it too is a lot. It's a lot. It can be a burden. It feels like it is kind of related to divorce, but it's not like divorce, but it feels somehow like divorce, because like there's some part of you now that is not dividing, right? Like it just make the whole process a lot difficult and complicated. So just save yourself the stress. And yeah. Cohabitation effects on children. So cohabitation has negative effects on children. If cohabiting partners have children and later separate, the instability may negatively affect the children's emotional well-being. And studies shows that children in cohabiting households are more likely to experience family transitions, which leads to emotional and behavioral pattern. The breakup takes a lot on children, because right, there's no commitment like whatsoever, and it's a lot on children too, because like you guys don't have like legal binding, like you guys are just there. There's no commitment, and then children are born out of that relationship. Just imagine what those children will go through, when you now break up. It's a lot. So the children don't get to have like male figure and like female figure in their life, which is a lot. Basically children tend to suffer a lot in that kind of relationship, because like it's just a lot of stress. It's just a lot of stress. I know there are ways around it where maybe the guy can get to like offer parental support. I get it, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So why not just do things in the right way and just avoid yourself of the stress? I know some people like have gotten into this kind of situation, and I just feel like God gives you the grace to like cope with it, because you just cope with it. I pray God gives you the grace to cope with it. And yeah, guys, so these are the negative effects of cohabitation. And based on what I've said, there are a lot more, but based on what I've said, you can see that it's not really advisable to cohabit, and that is why the Bible actually frowns at it. So with this 3 points of mine, I hope I'll be able to convince you and not to confuse you that cohabitation has effects on relationship and marriage. And even science have proven this. So you can do it to check it out online. Check check out topics around this cohabitation, you will see that there are a lot of negative effects on it. So yes guys, with this I've come to the end of this video. My name is Jeremiah Busayo. Please do where to like, do where to subscribe, and share with your friends. Guys, if you've gotten value from this video, please do well to subscribe to this channel and share with your friend. I'm begging you guys, please. And yes guys, I will see you guys in my next video, and please check out this video over here. Bye guys.